Hi everyone, it's Coach Elizabeth with today's Monday Morning Manifestation. I have a special mug for today. Anyway, let's dive in. What we're going to talk about today is 7 habits of rich people and conversely 7 habits of poor people. So I know everybody loves money, so I thought this would be relevant to everybody for today. Let's jump right in. So the first thing that rich people do is they read books. How about that? Poor people watch TV. So if you're one of those people that's logging a little too many hours of TV, especially trash TV, every day, every week, you should really take a look at that. I know it's this kind of mindless way to zone out and numb out, but you could be spending that really valuable time reading to better yourself. And, you know, Warren Buffett reads 500 pages a day, and he's the richest man in the world. So maybe we should take a play from his book and put down the remote and pick up a book a little bit more often. The second rule that rich people do is they get paid on results. Poor people get paid on time. So this is pretty obvious, right? If you have an hourly job or something like that, it's not to say that those are bad jobs, but what you really should be trying to focus on is a way to make money so that you're paid on results, so that you can really deliver for your clients, you can deliver for your company, versus worrying about how much time you've put into something. It's really not about time, it's about results. So keep that in mind. The third rule is that poor people tend to blame the world, right? Lame people blame people. Have you guys ever heard that? So I know that if you've watched any of my other videos, I'm very anti-blame. You have to take accountability for your life. You have to take accountability for your financial situation. So if you're somebody who is struggling with your finances or you don't have as much money as you'd like, and you start to blame the economy, the government, your boss, your upbringing, your friends, it's bullshit excuses. They're all excuses, every single one of them. The only way that you're ever going to make the money that you want is by taking accountability. You have to take personal accountability. Rich people do it constantly. They're humble. They're always learning. These are just some traits that you should try to implement into your life. Rule number 4 is that poor people save, rich people invest. So I've been guilty of this in the past, times when I've been going through transition or when I was just starting out of college. I tried to scrimp and save here and there. I wouldn't buy the Starbucks. I would try to force myself to drink something else, or I would buy clothes from places that I didn't really love. You know, Target's cute sometimes, but my whole wardrobe was Target. And I love me some Target, but that's keeping me in a poverty mentality that I can't afford better. You can, and I'm not saying go out and spend a ton of money and rack up a bunch of credit card debt. That's not at all what I'm saying. But you have to start shifting your mentality somewhere. Start worrying about your income, not about saving. Yes, you should save for retirement and things, but don't be one of these people that's being cheap with yourself and not enjoying certain aspects of your life that you really could be because you're worried about spending the money to do it. Focus on making more money, not so much about nickel and diming yourself, and it will really change your whole behavior towards money. Rule number 5 is that rich people learn. They're constantly learning. Poor people think they know it all. So this is maybe some people who watch a certain cable news channel. I'm not hating on you, but poor people tend to just take on opinions of everybody else without educating themselves. So it's a whole mentality, right? Of, I know it all. I've got the answers to everything. That's a really poverty mindset, poor person behavior. What you should really be is humble and constantly learning. Those are the people that typically have the most knowledge. The people who are speaking the least amount, when they open their mouth, they typically have better things to say, right? They're more thoughtful. It's not just about the attention of trying to be a know-it-all. Number 6, poor people believe that money is the root of all evil. And I just feel like this is really hard, right? Because maybe we have some people in the media who have a lot of money and we do think that it's evil. But the thing is that I think the lack of having money is what is evil. in these poverty-stricken areas, that's where you see the crime. That's where you see the desperation of people trying to get more money, and they're turning to crime or drugs or things like that in order to get it. So yes, are there evil people that are rich? Of course, there's always going to be people like that in the world, but money is a tool and you can do good with it. You can choose to do good with it or you can choose to do bad with it. But believing that money is the root of all evil, I think, is just something that we all really need to wipe out of our mindset, because it's just not fucking true. It's not. Bill Gates, Melinda Gates, Warren Buffett, all these people do a lot of good with their money. So you should be focused on earning more so that you can do good with your money. And then rule number 7 is that poor people have this thing called a lottery mentality, right? If I could just be lucky and if I just won money, then I would be happy and everything would be great. Rich people know there's no such thing as luck. You make your own luck. Sitting around trying to win the lottery or try to hit it big with somebody else, coming in to kind of save the day, it's just not going to work and it's not going to get you very far. So it's really about taking action and making your own luck. So I know I went a tad over 5 minutes today, but I just felt like this content was super important to share with everybody. And if you like this video, share it with a friend. And you can subscribe. I've got a YouTube channel as well. This will be up there, as well as Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. But I really enjoy bringing you content, so please feel free to share it and hit me up with any comments or suggestions for next week, okay? I'll see you next time. Have a great week.